And we're back, guys. Tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. I give you the rundown on tennis coverage every day. Tatiana Maria, the defending, reigning, two-time champion here in Colombia. But she's taking on this woman right here, one of the toughest players I've ever seen in my life, who won it 3 years ago. That's right. Now, last year, Maria took out Peyton Stearns, NCAA champion, in what was a three-set thriller. Peyton Stearns was up a break in the third. I'm watching the match live. I'm like, Peyton Stearns has it. But we had to take Maria, the underdog, to come through and win that match. A year before that, she took out Laura Pagasi, who lost to Barra last night. That was a great match. And Camila Osorio won it the year before that. Now, the first set, very entertaining. But first, I'm going to talk about fighting spirit and tough players. Now, I've been saying for a long time that I think Camila Osorio is one of the toughest players I've seen in my life. Why? Because take a look at the top 10 players, Arena Sabalenka. She's got amazing power. One of the strongest players on tour. Very tough to deal with. Amazing serve. Follows that up with the forehand to blast anyone off the court. Okay, Sabalenka might get one past me. That's how good she is with that forehand. Take a look at Coco. Amazing footwork. Very fast, athletic. Amazing athletic ability. Fastest player on tour. She has God-given ability that can give her another 10 to 15 years on an elite level. Take a look at someone like Iga Swiatek, amazing footwork, right? Now, when I think about fighting spirit, I think about someone like Camila Osorio, who doesn't have the fastest serve. She doesn't have the fastest forehand, the best backhand. She doesn't have the best footwork. She's not the most athletic, okay? But she gets balls back. She fights for every point. To me, that's a fighting spirit, okay? Someone like Leylah Fernandez, I consider a fighting spirit. I've heard professionals, former players, experts say she doesn't belong on the tennis court. Are you kidding me? She's undersized. Okay, a lot of people question her technique. She's unconventional, but she wins matches. She gets balls back. She's a Grand Slam runner-up. How many ladies on tour for decades, for years, have never even made it to a Grand Slam final? Okay, Leylah has a fighting spirit. Take a look at someone like Dasha, who I've questioned her serve for years, and it's no secret. We're not here to bash players. We're here to give players their flowers. But Dasha's got to work on her serve, okay? She struggles with her serve. She's not the strongest player. She's not the most athletic, but she fights for balls and she gets balls back. And she's going to take you out, even if it takes 3 sets. That's a fighting spirit. She doesn't give up. Look at her play. She's sweating profusely. She's out of breath. She's always tired, but she fights for every point. That's a fighting spirit. What's not a fighting spirit to me? Players that have had reputations of quitting matches, throwing matches, players that have had reputations of giving up. That I do not consider that a fighting spirit, no matter how many championships you've won. If that reputation precedes you, then that I just don't consider you a fighter. Especially recently, we've seen we heard Elena Rybakina. I covered the match live, and I said, look, she completely just gave up on the second set. And she was asked what happened. She said, yeah, I felt I wanted to conserve my stamina and, just save it to be ready to go to the third set. That's my Elena Rybakina voice, by the way. Listen, guys, it's nothing's given, okay? You do not lay down and give away a set. You do not do that. And if you want to have a reputation as a fighting spirit, a fighting player, you do not do that, okay? We don't take sets off. We don't take games off. We don't take points off. We don't do that, okay? Because what's going to happen, you get to the third set, and then what are you going to do then when you're down? You're going to quit then? Look, I don't think so. Fighting spirit to me is this person right here, Camila Osorio. She's tough. Now, she dropped the first set, but the Colombian fans here, they're trying to pick her up, and they're starting to wave their flags around like a helicopter. Broken multiple times in the first set, but she gets the double break early in the second set. And Tatiana Maria is running out of gas, ladies and gentlemen. But what I want to show you here is a wide open miss from Camila Osorio. And these fans couldn't believe it. Why? Because they thought it was in. Camila did a Jordan fist pump like it was in. Just look. Whoa, did you guys see that? She missed it. Unbelievable. But she would go on and fight, get balls back, display her amazing defense and topspin. Look, Maria is very tricky, okay? The Greek goddess said it herself. She's very tricky. She's very tactical. She plays chess out there, and I've covered her matches for a long time, and I've told you that as well. But the fighting spirit of Camila Osorio would propel her. That's a Jordan fist pump. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, she takes the second set. We are going to three here in Colombia for an opportunity to possibly win another title here in Colombia. These hometown fans are going crazy for Camila Osorio. We're going three, ladies and gentlemen. Who you got? Maria Osorio. Comment below. Tennis in a minute. We'll be back with more tennis coverage. I'm going to give you the rundown for today. Stay tuned.